Hey, what's up, guys? This is Muzz coming from Reborn Mind, Body, Soul. And if you're watching this, you believe in new beginnings and becoming your own ultimate superhero. Now, my intention for this video is to capture a very wholesome moment in the journey, capture an inspirational point and a topic I really want to talk about is that if not now, when? So, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit it now and let's get into it. If not now, when? If not now, when? If not now, when are you gonna do it? Ow! Yeah! Oh, wow, man. Okay, so I've just got like the ball of inspiration of blasting some energy and excitement. Some big shifts are coming. I just had an amazing couple, like, about 24 hours and seeing results with my own two eyeballs. And I want to talk about a concept of if not now, when. Right now I'm sleeping still in the van, and this wouldn't have happened if I didn't create action now. This would have never happened. I would have never got to this moment. I would have never made it to this place of where I'm about to transcend to if I didn't create action now. So, if not now, when? I think one of the things, and I say this humbly, but one of the things that I've been very good at is being bad in a way. I've been very good at being bad at stuff. And what does that mean? Well, I didn't have the most well executed plan. If not, I actually had more things going against me. And one of the things that I've cultivated along this journey in my 20s, let's say, is that I've just created action, just pure action. And something has happened in my brain where I just knew that, like, a tree can only grow a certain height each day. It can only receive a certain amount of sunlight each day. It can only have a certain amount of water each day. And it's all a progression. I think that where we are in this fabricated world of this online portal, which I'm talking to you right now on, is that we're caught into the results in these peak moments. And so we go to start something, and it looks nothing like what we've been looking and scrolling through. And we go to start, and it's just nasty. It's real nasty. But Les Brown has a quote that says, "You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to start to be great." And that consistency is so key. It's so key to everything. How are you staying consistent? And, I think that the challenge becomes, it's like you want to be so perfect. Like, we live in this world that, like, we're supposed to be amazing. We're supposed to just have all the answers, and worse off, like, we get judged on it too, like with the like button, and that's pure playing on our pure psychology. So one of the things I really want to connect with you right now, and I feel so blessed to have this portal to talk to you. I really want to focus on you right now and say that, what is it you're not doing that you want to be doing? What is it? Seriously, what is it that you want to be doing that you're not doing right now? Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. That's why you're here. That's why you're watching this, is because there is a spark within me that sees something within you. And I know you can do it. I honestly know you can do it. You can. Come on. What is it you haven't started yet? What was that moment when we all have them, where life just is not going the way it wants to go, and you have this like little fantasy back here. And you're thinking, man, I wonder if I just tried that. I wonder what happens if I just went after that? I've always thought about that, but all those type of chats or conversations that's happening. It's like, our soul's trying to sing. And oh man, I remember when I first heard this, I think I almost was brought to tears from how beautiful this was from Dr. Wayne Dyer. He says, don't die with the song still in your heart. We came here to dance. We came here to play. We came here to sing. Now, you don't potentially have to go to the extremes of living in a van and leaving all things behind with coming down here with $1,800 to your name. And this is a big one. This one's a pretty big doozy. But on a micro scale, what is it that you're waiting on? Right now, like, I really want to ask you, what is it you're waiting on? Because if not now, when? Like, when are you gonna do it? Like, when? What? You're gonna be ready in 2 months? You're going to be ready in 2 years? It's only getting worse. The more time we wait and not act on what it is we want, the harder it's going to get, And here's the thing. Here's a trick. I'll give you a beautiful little trick that I heard, okay? So with our agreements within our thinking patterns, if we don't act on something, we basically break agreements. And then those broken agreements over our lifetime start to compound. And then we don't trust our word. So I want to kind of, push you a little bit and ask, this agreement is when something you decide, right? The next time you decide something, act on it within 48 hours. Okay, so let's make this, for example. Okay, simple one. Okay, for example, like what me. Okay, so I never have used social media platforms before. I've never put myself out there, and I've done I guess I can say, and not to come from the spiritual one-upmanship, but I've done so much deep work that I want to communicate on the virtual world from this place within. This place within, that's where I want to really communicate from on this platform, so that maybe I can connect deeper on a broader scale. And so, for example, I never created anything before. So I decided, you know what, this time around, my 8th trip, I'm going to start sharing it. I got to start sharing this with people. Like, this is just, if not now, when? How many more trips am I going to do where it's just like, I've seen so much beautiful things. I've got to experience so much intensity. It's been so different. Like, I do not live a normal life, whatever a normal life is, but I got to share this. Like, some people got to see this. Like, this is pretty crazy. And so, as I'm getting down the journey, I thought, okay, well, how do I do it? I gotta film this. So what did I do? I Googled how to edit videos or whatever it was, but I got an idea that I gotta film it. So I acted on it within that 48 hours. So I just watched it can be anything as small as just watching one YouTube video. But the idea is to act on it, to progress it just one step forward, because I believe the reason why we don't act on anything is because of that resistance. But if we can just take that baby step, it doesn't have to be big at all. It does not have to be big. It can just be this micro step to get us closer. And it's just, how do you eat an elephant? You eat it one bite at a time. So, it's not going to be pretty at the beginning. It really is not. It's really not going to be pretty. And one of the things that I want to talk about that I've been experiencing is the place of where it's coming from, like the authenticity. Where is it coming from? Like, because I think that we can get caught up in this place of ourselves to doing it, if not now, when, but we're trying to do it at this long-term goal for something bigger than ourselves. And that's great if it just, where's it coming from? So I look at, just to tie it back to what I'm doing right now with these videos, it's like I tie it back right now to, like, you know, I'm going to be able to keep going and going and going and going and going and going, you know. Obviously, I'm only going to do it if it feels good, you know, but um, I'm coming from a true place within myself. So I call it, I set it and forget it. That's why I use YouTube as a platform, because I don't have to look at all of it. I don't have to know what it's doing. I don't have to do all that. Obviously, it's our natural tendency to want to grow, but I set it and forget it. So for me, this is where I found the best place for my energy to share is on a platform like this. So to tie it back with the if not now, when, is that, you know, I waited so long, you know, and it's just like, it's so beautiful. I waited at the most perfect moment. I kind of pre-planned my appearance on social media. I don't really know if I really call YouTube social media, because you can create your own TV and it's at your own fingertips, as opposed like you can guide it and crest it a bit better. Like, for me, Instagram and Facebook are at the mercies of others, and I have to pay attention to all that. And you know, it takes me. Here's the thing: it takes me from the present moment. So I chose YouTube because it allowed me to create my own TV, and then if you want to watch it, great. If you don't, that, like, I kind of like not having a lot of people being involved. It's a little bit easier. So, you know, I had to ask myself, if not now, when? You know, when am I going to do it? Well, this is a pretty good time to do it, you know, while I'm coming down here to create my dream. So, and same thing with what I'm wanting to create. It's like, if not now, when? When am I going to do it? Like, what? I'm going to wait and go travel more places and see more places around the world, which is awesome. Yeah, probably. But, like, I got to start acting on this. Like, it's time. It's time to go. So I really want to ask you, you know, if not now, when? Like, what is it that you really want to do? What is holding you back? Like, you know, when is that start date gonna be? And you know, just when are you gonna jump on it? Because, you know, it's calling you. Because, you know what? We all have it within us. We do. We're beautifully designed, creative creatures. We came here to create. You know, I truly believe that. We came here to create. So, you know, whatever that be it for you, you know, and that's why I really love to say, become your own ultimate superhero, not in competition with anyone else but yourself and who you were yesterday, you know, just trying to be a bit better, you know, as opposed to because we can be so comparative to each other, especially through these online platforms, and then it brings ourselves into reality and we start comparing ourselves in real life, and it's just like, oh man, I see the world and I feel so empathetic towards so many people's psyches, because it's just like, man, I'm fascinated with what people are going through with the qualification and why they're doing it, and what are you doing it for? You know, are you doing it for that approval? And ee, ee, ee. Yeah, I don't know. That's for you to ask yourself. But, you know, it's if not now, when? You know, when you're doing it, who you doing it for? You know, and I say that even though like I said, I've done this I'm on my 8th go around of this travel yeehaw, and I've never shared it once. I've never shared it once, you know. It's been a couple sentences with some friends, but, like, you know, you go home, you see family members, and they're like, they don't even ask me really anymore, what are you doing, or how was it? You know, because, like, I'm supposed to encapsulate it all into a sentence. It's so impossible. So that's why I've enjoyed this, because I can share this a little bit. And so, just to leave you guys with this last, you know, thought, is that, you know, what is it you want to create, and why haven't you started yet? Something to ask yourself. So I share my peace and I share my love.